are in danger. To save them and our finances, we must find the 4 ATMs before our loved ones see how much we've spent. It is our mission.
Toys! Toys, yeah! Toys, toys, toys! So many freaking toys! Toys, 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 toys! Techno wages his battle to find somewhere to display all his toys! No shelving space!
Our wallets are in danger. To save them and our finances, we must find the 4 ATMs before our loved ones see how much we've spent. It is our mission.
Toys! Toys, yeah! Toys, toys, toys! So many freaking toys! Toys, 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 toys! Techno wages his battle to find somewhere to display all his toys! No shelving space!
Our wallets are in danger. To save them and our finances, we must find the 4 ATMs before our loved ones see how much we've spent. It is our mission.
Toys! Toys, yeah! Toys, toys, toys! So many freaking toys! Toys, 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 toys! Techno wages his battle to find somewhere to display all his toys! No shelving space!
Our wallets are in danger. To save them and our finances, we must find the 4 ATMs before our loved ones see how much we've spent. It is our mission.
Toys! Toys, yeah! Toys, toys, toys! So many freaking toys! Toys, 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 toys! Techno wages his battle to find somewhere to display all his toys! No shelving space!
Our wallets are in danger. To save them and our finances, we must find the 4 ATMs before our loved ones see how much we've spent. It is our mission.
Toys! Toys, yeah! Toys, toys, toys! So many freaking toys! Toys, 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 toys! Techno wages his battle to find somewhere to display all
Our wallets are in danger. To save them and our finances, we must find the 4 ATMs before our loved ones see how much we've spent. It is our mission.
Toys! Toys, yeah! Toys, toys, toys! So many freaking toys! Toys, 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 toys! Techno wages his battle to find somewhere to display all his toys! No shelving space!
Our wallets.
I am Alpha
Hello!
and Omega, Optimal Optimus.
Wow, timing. Timing, ladies and gents.
Now and forever. Until the end of time.
Timing. What is timing? Timing is that. But yes, hello everyone. Hello. It's me, it's Techno. And we are doing more toys tonight. Because, yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to open. Indeed, it is Rekgar, yes. Yes, as you can see, like, we do have a theme tonight. And our theme is, appropriately, waifu trash. You know, like, it's a good unifier for Junkions and for, VTubers, and yeah. I don't know, it's a good unifier theme. Oh, yeah, hold up, I didn't even jump in there yet. Yes, I was gonna do that. Mm-hmm. But yes, anywho, yes, we are going to be getting into this stuff very, very shortly. And it'll be good. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing all right. Like, I'm just getting ever healthier, as that happens when you're recovering from just being sick.
You know
Hello.
exactly what song, right?
Sorry, what was that?
Gar? You know exactly what song you need to play because you're unboxing Retgar, right?
Oh, sorry. You're asking about a song I need to play? Is that right?
You know exactly what song you need to play when you unbox Retgar, yes, right?
What can the problem be with this? I mean, sweet Melanie, why won't you go out with me?
No. You need to play something that involves putting down techno. You need to put down that chainsaw and listen to me. It's time for us to join in the fight. It's time to let your babies grow up to be cowboys. It's time to let the bedbugs bite. You better put all your eggs in one basket. You better count your chickens before they hatch. You better sell some wine before it's time. You better find yourself an issue scratch. You better squeeze all the charm you can when Mr. Whipple's not around. Stick your head in the microwave and get yourself a tan.
So you're describing a very carnage-filled thing, you know, a very carnage-filled thing, like, you know, like the night Santa went crazy.
Well, yes.
Do I have my Weird Al playlist open, and am I just randomly picking Weird Al songs just based off of, like, the conversation to specifically not use the one that you're referencing? Maybe.
It's so easy to do. We're all waiting for you. Let's go. Burn your candle at both ends. Look a gift horse in the mouth. Mashed potatoes can be your friends. Okay, that's it. I'm just going to start singing. Put down that chainsaw and listen to me. It's time for us to join in the fight. It's time to let your babies grow up to be cowboys. It's time to let the bedbugs bite. You better put all your eggs in one basket.
Well,
you better
might
count
be
your
saying
chickens
that,
before
but
they
I am
hatch.
putting on a different song right now because I wanted to put something else on and just specifically to troll and not play the obvious Transformers one.
Fair
Like
enough.
this, everything you know is wrong. Let's be honest. Everything you know is wrong is
Yeah.
the Ken Pender's Knuckles theme song.
Oh my god, yes.
I've made that joke for years. But like, this is like one of my favorite
Why
Weird
is
Al
it so
songs.
true?
But anyway, let's keep the Weird Al playlist on though, because why not?
Yeah,
So-
let's open Retgar first.
I'm not doing Wreck-Gar right away. No. He's one of the things I'm looking forward
Oh,
to. So I'm not doing him quite straight away.
oh, okay.
I'm gonna pick like one of the Nindos first. I don't know which
All
one,
right.
but yeah, we are gonna start with the Nindo.
Maybe move my avatar around, and we can do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo, depending on what World's Claw is pointing to.
Hmm? Oh. Oh, I was just gonna grab just pick one here based on stuff because yeah, I've
Yeah,
had a
fair
bunch of
enough.
these for a
That's also
while.
good. Yeah, yeah.
Like I think
Just
at
pick
least
whichever one you want.
actually yeah, I think all of these came out last year. Come to think.
So are
Um,
they like Hololive VTubers? I don't know any. I don't know much about
one of
Hololive.
them is yes. One of them is. And you know what? On the subject of Hololive, I think we'll start with that one. We are going to
Okay,
start with the we are going to start with the Nendoroid of Takanashi Kiara. Now this one is significant because this actually finishes off the entire set of Gen 1 Hollow Myth girls.
oh,
So she was the last one to get an Nendoroid. She's already had a Figma. And so this completes the whole set of the original, like the Gen 1 Hololive EN generation.
Figma balls.
Crazy
Sorry, I
how
had to
it took
say it.
like this many years to get them all out, and even then, we still don't have all the Figmas for all the Hollow EN girls, and we probably never will get them purely because of the fact that Ame is like mostly retired, mostly graduated.
And also, there's just so many Hololive characters. Hololive VTubers. Again, I don't know much about Hololive. I don't follow it. Like the only thing I really am
Yeah.
familiar with is like the Holotori dance.
Oh, there's
And,
a
like some
lot of
out of
them now.
context
Yes,
clips
yes,
I've seen
yes.
of I've seen like some clips of like the dog one, Corone, just being a
Hmm.
weird little gremlin.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's a lot of
I've
them
only
now.
been exposed to some out of context clips of Hololive characters being weird VTubers being weird little gremlins, and I've tried watching the streams, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't really get it. It's
A lot
fine.
of them work better
I
in
don't.
clips
It's
than
not for
stuff.
me.
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of like
Yeah.
get huge amount of gaming streams. Some of the chatting ones I would put on sometimes, or like the random chatting ones, or like some of the karaoke streams are always entertaining.
I think it's
Like
just that I'm not super into idol culture, so it's
no,
not
that's
really my
fair. That's
thing.
fair. Yeah, that's entirely fair. I mean, a lot of them are pretty talented, and like a number of them are all very talented. Like even
Yeah,
before they became VTubers, they were doing their own stuff
yeah,
that was fairly
yeah.
impressive.
Yeah, they all be pretty good voice act. They're all pretty good voice actors, from what I understand.
Oh yeah. I mean, plus also it's like it's one of those things where it's like you get with especially with some of the earlier ones, you get with for the English ones. For a number of them, you have that element of kayfabe to them, where it's just the idea of
Yeah.
a lot of us know who they were in past lives or like who they graduated and became, but that's not something you generally just talk about. So it's like wrestling in that sense, but it's like that everyone knows.
I mean, like how people know who Drill is, but we just pretend we don't know who Drill actually is
Oh yeah, that's
because
right.
that
We
would
do know who
ruin the
Drill is.
mystique of Drill.
It's like how it's like how a good example would be like to use a relevant one would be to use that Banksy because I guess there's like an actual photo of him.
Yeah.
Like he's actually been identified now.
Wow.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, he's in his 50s because he's been at this for a while.
Yeah.
Like so, like, are you really surprised? But it's like, yeah, but it's one of those things though where it's
Or
like,
like
yeah,
how
sorry.
just pretends, or like how Ernest pretends Toby Fox is actually a little white dog, a very annoying little white dog.
Or Ichiro Oda has a like fish for a head, or Akira Toriyama wears a gas mask.
Yeah.
Like, there's very few photos of Oda out there.
Oh, wore a gas mask.
Yeah, right. Well, you never know. He could still have one in the coffin.
He might afterlife. I feel like he just wear one in the great manga. Uh, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, what's the Dragon Ball equivalent of heaven? Is it just called heaven?
I honestly don't
Or
know. I
like
know where the people who
no,
like don't they all just get. Actually, why did Goku go to hell? Why did Goku go to hell? I mean,
I
is
think you mean
Goku that? I
HFIL.
know Goku's like a terrible parent, but he didn't have time to be a terrible parent by the time when he got killed by Raditz.
I think like the reason he went to hell is because he was sent there to like fight like to get stronger, and hell was one of the few places that he could get stronger. Or something, I'm sure.
I guess the other question is like,
You know, it's like
what the hell did King Kai do?
Like Goku isn't being punished by being sent to hell. It's just part of his training. He
True.
is the punishment.
That is true. Yes, that is very much true.
Being around Goku is punishment. Being around Goku is the punishment for all the villains he are because like not only is he going to kick their ass, he's going to be an annoying idiot around them.
Actually, here's the
I'm
Dragon Ball
Goku.
question. Here's
I'm
the Dragon Ball question
insane
for the
from
moment.
Earth.
Yeah, here's the Dragon Ball question of the moment. If Goku does not exist, does Perfect Cell become a thing?
I am perfect, and you will quote everything I say. Most of my experience with Dragon Ball is the abridged series.
Incidentally, I don't know if you saw that the whole bit thing there with I guess with Little Kurbo from today, which is like
What
one of those
happened?
like examples of like a George Bailey moment.
A what moment?
A George Bailey moment.
Uh,
Have you seen It's a Wonderful Life?
no. Actually, no. But,
Oh, great film. But anyway, so it's the 20. I guess this year's the 20th anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, and he made a
yeah.
video. He made a video talking about that, but he was also talking about how I guess he's been having like just financial difficulties the last few years and stuff there, and and he's doing a bit of a fun,
Damn.
and he was like doing a bit of a crowd-funded fundraiser there, just with the whole it's like, well, hopefully I don't like fall behind, like default on mortgage payments sort of thing there. And he,
Yeah.
within a few hours, has already hit 3 times his goal.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess just
Good for him.
goes to show how much like a little silly YouTube series like means to like an entire generation.
Yep.
And I'm not shocked, honestly.
Like I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff.
Yep.
I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge more than any of the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. Like I just find Yu-Gi-Oh! Impossible to take seriously.
I don't think that's the most uncommon. But anyway, though, speaking of things that are uncommon, you know what's pretty rare? A Phoenix. And you know what's even rarer? A Phoenix VTuber. And okay, maybe not that rare for
Yeah.
VTuber, but
Oh,
anyway, so we have
wasn't she in
Takanashi.
Holotori or something?
We have Takanashi Kiara over here.
Wasn't she in Holotori? Like the group of bird VTubers?
If that was a whole live thing, yeah, I think she was part of that. Yeah, because yeah, she is a bird.
Yeah.
And and then
Hold on, let me
it's like
just go
yeah,
look at
she is
the
a phoenix.
Holotori dance
She is a
music video.
phoenix. Incidentally, like her yeah, but just showing the close up and stuff, everything there. Incidentally, like her belt is actually a henshin device. Yeah, I actually
Oh
have the
yeah,
giant.
she is in the Holotori dance. I actually see her like in the thumbnail for the
Yeah.
video.
Well, I
Like right
mean,
in the center between
I
us.
mean, we don't. I mean, it's like, yeah, we do know stuff that, like, as I mentioned, you have the whole kayfabe thing, but like, I will say that in a past life, there is someone who's like who sounds incredibly like her, who I guess was like like a underground idol, like in Japan, there, like in her teens. But and I'll note, like, she is actually she is from like Austrian, so. But yeah.
I'm actually gonna post a link to the Holotori dance video, and yeah, she's like right in the center
Yeah,
of the
I think I've
thumbnail
seen that
between
video before,
a
so.
duck and a,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think I've seen that before.
Look, as a guy with a bird girl OC, I feel like she could probably sing along with it, you know?
Right, right. But anyway,
But
though,
she's more of a
yes,
bird girl than he is.
it's a nice likeness of Kiara. Like, the base face is pretty good for smiles and stuff. We've got your standard Android articulations, so we got like, like your ball jointed neck, you got your swivel shoulders, you got your swivel at the elbow, and then you got like the separate
Yep.
swivel on the. Again, like all the swivels are basically where joints plug in and out.
I think one of the cool things about Nendoroids is that they generally aren't that much more expensive than Funko Pops, despite actually having a lot more, interesting stuff going on with them than Funko Pops do.
I would question the not much more expensive than Funko Pops, because have you seen what Androids cost these days? Yeah,
Yeah, fair enough.
no.
It
They're
used to
like
be they
three
were.
times as much.
Yeah, it used to be Nendoroids were a little more reasonable, I
It
guess.
used to be like nowadays, like Good Smile does like statues in the Android style as well too. Like those are, like I mean, those are probably more comparable and those are more interesting again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and then yeah, you
I
have
think
your standard like
I mean, granted, it's
the ball
also a
jointed
lot more
necks.
expensive to get Nendoroids if you're in like the People's Republic of America stan because
Well,
of tariffs
yes,
and
but
stuff.
I'm not, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway, though, let's see. For
you
accessories, though,
lucky
let's
son of
see.
a bitch.
We have like the head. The hat does come off, although we then end up have this conspicuous bump over here. So that's a bit of a huh. And I don't think the chef hat. Maybe it does come off, but it's
Why
probably
does she
pegged
wear
in
two
somewhere.
hats?
But yeah, we got a few different faces.
Why does she wear two
Hey,
hats? She's
Breadstick, how's it
stupid.
going? How is it going?
Hey,
We're opening some waifu trash stuff here. So, some Junkions and some VTubers.
that's why I posted the link to Hollow Tori Dance. I'm not even a Hololive, but that song does slap.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I get, as I said, these people are all like very talented.
Yeah.
Like all these VTubers, like they're very talented people. So, yeah, and there we have like the Winky face here. Again, like it's a good
Yeah.
face, the Kiara face here.
She looks like a gremlin. I appreciate that.
She's not one of the most gremlin-y. I think she can have those moments, but if I remember correctly, I haven't watched one
I
of her
mean,
streams in years. But
from what I understand, most Hololive VTubers are some variety of gremlin.
look, there's a certain personality type that does that sort of thing. And
Yeah.
then, oh my god, and then we got this super excited face here. Like, oh, this is I really like this face. There's a lot of personality to this one here. Just this like mix of shock and excitement. It's just, yeah, this is good here.
That's a ZOMG face if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. We got a bunch of other accessories here too. For instance, we got the shield. This is the shield that's like on her belt there. Like, and then there's a little, and then it's meant to have like
Nice.
like it's meant to be like, and then the sword goes into the shield sort of thing there. And we probably have an alternate hand to hold this. Oh wow, we got a lot
I
of
didn't
things
know
for
she
her
had
to
a
hold.
sword and shield.
Sorry?
I didn't know she had weapons. I didn't know she had weapons.
Yeah. Like those are on her model sheet. Like the sword goes into there, and I think that's how like that activates the henshin device. I think that's the general idea. But yeah, so she's got like a sword, she's got a shield. The Figma comes with those as well. But yeah, what else do we got? We got one of her employees. Like this is like the anthropomorphic like the representation of like chat in her streams there. They're all her KFP employees. So it's honestly it's really nice.
KFP?
KFP, yeah, Kiara Fried Phoenix.
Sorry, I
Like
just think that's
she's had
funny.
that has been a running thing since like near day one, like in her streams. Yeah, it's a really nice because it was always a thing where it's like I'm not a chick. I think it came about because the whole I'm not a chicken, I'm a phoenix, and then that kind of like just spawned that entire joke.
What is a phoenix but a chicken that is already on fire?
Yep. All right, so yeah, so we got a few different options here for arms. We can swap this one off here, do a holding one. Let's see. Again, like I'm not going to spend too much time on Android articulation because, like, look, if you know Androids, you know how the whole game goes. Like, there's not that many different options.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm playing Dragon Quest III HD 2D again.
Nice. But yeah, let's see. Ooh, I like this one here. The ringtone one. This is one of those songs that like aged interestingly. The one that's like a whole style parody of Queen,
Okay.
but
I
about
don't know what
ringtones.
song that is.
Yeah, so there we go.
I don't know. I'm surprised that Hololive would do a style parody of Queen.
No. I mean the Weird Al one.
I'm not surprised. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the Weird Al one, the ringtone parody. The ringtone one that's like a style parody of Queen. Yeah, so there she is with her sword there, and the shield will just going over here. And there now she's an entire generation of Pokemon. Hold on. Let me just get this. Okay, this pops in here too. Let's see. Everybody. There we go. So there we got the shield, we got the sword, and we just got her like really excited and really excited. It's either that or it's like, oh god, she's got a knife. I mean, it could be that too. Let's be honest. are definitely some
Yeah.
oh god knife vibes. I mean, yeah, it's a nice, nice representation of her. Just gonna pop this back out because there's a couple other accessories to show off, and these are probably the ones I'm gonna pose her with, not the sword and shield. Because she also comes with a pair of chicken drumsticks.
Cannibalism.
Hmm? Or are these chicken drumsticks, or what are they? I'm not sure now. I think they are supposed to be. I'm honestly not sure now. I think it's supposed to be chicken that she's holding here. Just the whole leaning into the whole fried chicken vibe there. So anyway, she's holding it. We get a little stand here as well for the KFP employee. So we can just plug this in here. And there, now this chicken's on a little bit of a stand, so it'll stand on its own power. Speaking of stands, JoJo Part 7 Episode 1's out now.
Yeah. Apparently, it's dethroned Freer and is the #1 anime this season, which I'm not surprised. This is like one of the most.
Oh no.
People have been waiting for this part of JoJo for years.
Oh yeah, no, I have a friend who's like a big JoJo fan, and she's been looking forward to this for a while. And I think a lot of the fans are probably happy too that Netflix abandoned the release strategy that they stupidly used for a while there.
Yeah.
Like the whole, because I have not finished Part 6 because of the Netflix release strategy. Because I fell up because of just the whole. It's like I watch too much anime. I can't just binge a whole show. I don't binge a whole show as much these days. So like I fell behind very quickly.
We're back to the release schedule of JoJo Saturdays or Fridays or.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yes.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think that's ultimately a very good thing. Anyway, let's just get Kiara on her stand here. All right, let's see. Maybe I'll do it the other way around. Do it like this. I'm just trying to make sure that I maximize the ability of the stand to go on on a shelf. But yes, there she is on her stand. There she is on her stand. There's her little employee. She looks really good here. That's really nice. It's a really nice Kiara.
Sorry, slimes, but you have to die.
Let's see. So let's put
You're
her over
adorable,
there.
but you have to die. I say that to the slimes.
All right, let's close this back up. And then we will keep going. Keep on keeping on. And yeah. Fun fact, I actually had to up my list of toys I have to unbox because my count was wrong. So I was off by 2.
Wow.
You know, toy collector problems. When you stream all your unboxings and don't open everything right away.
Yeah.
But with that said, I think we've earned the opportunity to take a look at a transforming toy. And we are going to start that transforming toy with the one that is. I mean, actually, we got a bunch of repaints tonight, but we're going to start with a straight up repaint, and that is going to be the Junkion Jalopy. This is a repaint of what was the original name of the character? Like this mold's been run a few times now, but this is like one of the Junkion figures that they did a few years ago in Legacy.
Oh.
It's like a new character sort of thing, and it's essentially them just taking a mold that, like the original version of this mold was not done in Junkion colors. This particular retool, it was not done in Junkion colors.
I think the original mold was a Decepticon Junkion, and she was a girl.
Yes,
it was.
It was a Decepticon Junkion. Yes, that was the original version of the mold.
No, actually, I think the Decepticon was like. No, I think the original version of the mold was an Autobot Junkion, and then like they retooled it into like a Decepticon.
Yes,
Junkion,
but they changed the alt mode
also
as well too.
Like
the original alt mode was a truck, and then they changed it into a car. And then they went and did, and then they went and took that car and they redid that in the lockdown.
Yeah.
And then they took that and they
Not a bad lockdown,
and then
but
they
he's not
took
really
that
tall
and they
enough.
redid that into Toe Line from Robots in Disguise. And that's actually Toe Line's head. And then they went, well, we got this extra head. Let's do this in Junkion colors using the Toe Line head. And that's what this is.
Yeah.
This is that same toy. It is a redeco of the Toe Line, but it's using the car. It looks like it's using the car out mode here. So it's good for people who like doing all the mix and matching on their Junkions, though, because you have so many options to mix and match. Like, yeah, let's see. Let me just cut all these things off still. There's all the elastics cut. So we got these giant heels I need to dislodge. Oh. And that plays into the whole gimmick of the Junkions, what you just saw there, because the entire gimmick of the Junkions is that, inspired by Transformers the movie, they do come apart. They can still fully transform, like without taking anything off. But these figures do come apart, and you can mix and match bits, kind of like the Junkions in the Transformers the movie. So yeah.
And they can be power-ups for other Transformers.
Yeah, I guess, yes, you could, like, take his arm off, and then, I don't know, what do I got randomly sitting around here? I don't know, let's just grab this Bumblebee over here. You could take this arm, like, plug the 5mm peg in there and give it a Bumblebee, now he's got an arm to bash people upside the head with. Because nothing says cute little Bumblebee like, hey, I've got a bashing arm. I've got a bashing arm.
Yeah. Oh, that's not Bumblebee anymore, that's Badassatron.
Mm-hmm.
I had to say it.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
I love Bumblebee in that movie. He's such a funny little guy.
Yeah. But anyway, to bring up some of the comparisons.
Like Keegan-Michael Key was a very funny Bumblebee.
Well, Keegan-Michael Key is a... Sorry, I'm still I'm still recovering from a little bit of a minor cough.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
It's annoying. I thought it would be better. I thought it'd be fine tonight. I'm less fine than I thought, but, well, screw that. Screw that. Sorry, I'm just glancing over at my shelf, just looking for the other Junkions, because I might have put the Decepticon one into a bin because it doesn't really match the other Junkions color-wise. I'm just checking that now.
Hey, speaking of Junkions, why not do Transformers back up Junkions?
I know everything!
Why not?
Yeah, we could do a Transformers fact. Indeed we can. And I'm just going to take the opportunity to go refill my drink, and then I will come back and do a Transformers fact.
That's good.
Let's see. All right, so Transformers facts. As I fill up my tea, I think the Junkions, they are a faction of Transformers that was created for Transformers the movie. They were very much like meant to be kind of just like, they're kind of patchworks type characters. Like they live on a planet that's literal junk. In what is an incredibly prescient social commentary, their brains are also junk because they watch too much Earth TV. Like just from intercepting television signals, their brains are completely mush as well too. And like they very much just quote advertising non sequiturs and jingles and stuff there. That is pretty much their whole thing. And their leader Rekdar was originally voiced by Monty Python alumnus Eric Idle.
Eric Idle. Yep.
Yep.
You check in, but you don't check out. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more.
Yeah, Eric Idle, also known as
Eric Idle is one of my favorite Pythons.
Also known as one of the better Monty Python, one of the better Pythons in terms of actually being like a generally stand-up person.
Yeah.
And
not
say
being
the type of guy who has has allegations of being a little bit too handsy with people, or say has 3 divorces under his belt, and very large
Are we talking
alimony.
about John Cleese?
I know 2 different ones actually. The second one I was mentioning is Cleese.
Oh.
No, there's stuff
Yeah.
like Terry Gilliam actually.
Oh.
Yeah, no, there is.
Meanwhile, Michael Palin seems like a pretty okay guy.
Oh yeah, Palin. I heard good things about. Yeah, I haven't heard nothing bad about Palin.
And of course, Graham Chapman, I haven't heard anything bad about, but he's also dead, so you know.
Yeah, I mean he passed pretty soon, but like John Cleese is that interesting mix because he's funny because he's very good at playing assholes, but he kind of is one too. But that's also what made him funny.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a
I still think one of my favorite things about Eric Idle is like his comment on comedians complaining that they're canceled, where he says that the audience isn't laughing at your jokes because your jokes aren't funny.
Sorry, what was that about
So
the
it's
laughing
not
at
the audience's
jokes?
problem. Basically like when other comedians like John Cleese were complaining about cancel culture, like Eric
Mhm.
Idle had actually something to say about it. Like it was basically, well, I just don't have much sympathy for the kind of people who complain about getting canceled because if the audience isn't laughing at your jokes, it just means you're not telling good jokes.
Yep.
So it's not the audience's problem
Mhm.
for not laughing; it's yours. And I just don't have much sympathy for comedians who
Yeah,
can't
no,
find better, who just can't think of better
no, that's a good attitude to
material.
have. And I mean, like,
Yeah,
I think Seth Rogen, I've generally liked his attitude towards that stuff too,
yeah,
because he's like,
yeah,
yeah, like comedy changes.
yeah.
But
Jon
then we got a
Stewart.
whole
I mean,
bunch of
Jon Stewart.
excess.
Like,
Sorry.
I mean, the whole thing with Jon Stewart is like basically back before he went back on the Daily Show, like he actually did a whole episode of the problem, you know, his podcast, The Problem with
Oh
Jon
yes, yes,
Stewart, on
yes.
like trans trans issues, and like how like he basically acknowledged that Daily Show told some pretty icky
Yep.
trans jokes back in the day, you
Mhm.
know, jokes,
Yeah, and I mean, of course, then you have the whole bit with
and how yeah, like just because it was more,
yeah, I still remember like why the problem got
and
canceled.
you
It
know, like
got
he
canceled for
acknowledged
different
that just because it was acceptable back then doesn't mean it was like
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
just because it was so
George Carlin would
doesn't make it
100% agree
right.
with
So,
you.
and also Candace says,
Mhm. Yeah, George Carlin would 100% agree with that as well.
I think it's kind of telling that like the Daily Show doesn't really do like jokes like that anymore, you know.
Yeah.
And because you know John's like John, like the people around him are generally pretty progressive, and
Mhm.
there's a lot more than there's a lot like the Daily Show is pretty much on point these days. Like, it's always been on point, but now more than that kind of feels like it's on point, you know.
Yep. We'll see how long it lasts, but yep.
Kind of one kind of need right now, you know, like yeah. Of
It's like how John Oliver is like, okay, what the hell's gonna happen with us?
course, John Oliver.
But yeah, anyway, we've got all these
Yeah.
accessories that he comes with here. So we got a bunch of stuff here. We got these little bit, and again, a lot of this is all mix and matchy stuff, so you can kind of use it wherever you want robot mode. You know, like you got this little engine gun here. Actually, these two halves of an engine gun. So like his engine can come apart into the like just into just a couple of rifles like this here, or you know you can just put it in the engine block.
George Carl,
We got this little
man, George
shield
Carlin would
here.
have a lot to say about comedians complaining about being canceled.
Oh,
Like
he'd
George
probably have
Carlin
a
would have
bunch
a
of
lot.
words you can't say on television about those comedians,
Yeah, exactly.
and probably a bunch about the comedians who about like comedians who perform in Saudi Arabia too.
Oh yeah, George Carlin would have a lot to say about that.
Mhm.
Like I think the thing about George Carlin is, as cynical as he was also like that cynicism came from idealism. I think. Like I think the
No, it
idea,
did. It came from
you know, like he
idealism.
knows the world. Yeah,
Yeah, he was very much
he
someone who
knows the world's
wanted
fucked
the
up.
world
He
to be
knows
a
it
better
can be
place.
better. Yep. I
But
think that's
anyway,
where a lot of the best comedians come from. Like
yeah.
again, like Stephen Colbert, Jon Stewart, John Oliver, pretty much everyone involved in the Daily Show at some point has been like the kind of person who wants the world to be a better place, and like their sarcasm comes from that they know it's not as good as it could be, but it should be better. So they're going to point out the problems with the world while being funny.
Yep. Anyway, speaking of things that aren't problems, let's take a look at all the articulation on this guy. So we got legs that go out to over
Yeah.
here. Some good range of motion in the legs. We got a swivel here because of that, because these pop off. About 90 degrees bend there. Big wide ankle tilt, up and down. Some good range of motion. Good range of motion here. What else? Neck is just a swivel. Shoulders all the way around. We have a bit of an up-down with the shoulders here. Swivel over here.
Jalopy's kind of Rodimus coated.
Oh, see, I just see them as generic Junkion coated. Like, these are all just generic Junkion colors.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know.
More
I
so
just
than
kind of
Rodimus.
see
Rodimus
it as
doesn't
like
have all this
there.
brown and orange.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's not really a Rodimus coating. It's more of a, like, the red is more Junkion red. But yeah. What else? We got wrists there. We got that 90-degree bend. Oh, no, actually a little bit of a bend here too. So actually a little bit more than 90. But yeah, some decent articulation, waist swivel and stuff. So anyway, let's just compare them with some other versions of this mold. As I mentioned, it is using the head from Toe Line, so I'm just going to transform Toe Line really quickly. Let's see.
Eric Idle just seems like the kind of guy who basically will sign on to any movie as long as they let him just be goofy, you know?
Uh-huh.
And I respect that about him. He knows he's a funny guy, so I mean, even if he's in a bad movie like The Secret of Him 2, he tends to be the highlight where he was like Martin after Martin turned evil and inexplicably became British after turning evil and got a whole
Sorry, what
completely
movie?
insane villain song that was the only decent. The Secret of Nim 2, like a bad direct-to-video sequel to The Secret of Nim that Don Bluth had no involvement in.
Oh, Secret of Nim 2. Okay, okay. Yeah, right. I've heard of that. I've never seen it, but I know
Yeah,
what that is.
it's it's a movie of all time.
Well, look,
Not like
of
a
course it
terrible,
is.
not like one of the worst movies of all time, but it certainly is a movie of all time.
I'm not surprised. The original is a very dark film, and I'm guessing it's a similar vein of, like, as in, like, it's coming from the same type of studio exec mindset that gave us Fox and the Hound 2.
Yep.
You know, the whole, it's
Except,
like,
like
let's take one of the darker Disney films and let's do a happy, interquel
yeah,
that ignores that. But speaking of Disney stuff, yes, Skipper
it's
Dan's playing now. This is like one of my favorite Weird Al songs, honestly.
it's really more of a like the Land Before Time sequels, which
Hmm,
is a whole other kettle of
right.
fish. Except somehow worse than most of the. I mean, the last one, what was it like? The
Hmm.
I don't
Oh,
even know if
hey.
it was the last one. The one with like the goofball dinosaurs
Hmm.
was apparently like the worst one. I stopped watching them by that
Ah.
point.
Oh, hello,
As a
Celestian
kid, I loved the
TF87.
Land Before Time
Hello, how are
sequels,
you
but
doing?
hello.
My audio is working on the stream, right? So I assume it is. I'm just I'm just like second guessing myself because I've had that already happen. Also, why is my iTunes that
But do
high?
you assume it is?
Yeah, I'm just double checking. Is my mic? Oh yeah, no, mic's still working. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's just like last time I restarted, my mic stopped working. So like I've been a little bit paranoid, but anyway, we're just comparing Jalopy with all his mold mates here. So we got Toe Line over here, who shares who has a lot of similar parts. Not quite all the same parts, but it's also a different head. So like you can see like the actual, you could see a lot of stuff is
No
different on Toe Line,
parking means no
but the head
parking.
is the same. And then of course we've got this one here. I forget what her name is. But this is like the same mold mate. Only thing that's different is the head on this one. And then of course we've got Lockdown, who is another case of pretty much all the same except like the head. So yeah, we got a lot of different. I love how much you can get out of a transformer just by changing the sculpt. Sorry, not the sculpt, but the paint job. Like these are all great examples of that.
You can call him lockdown,
Yeah,
but you can't call him much of anything right now.
yeah, yeah. These are all absolutely great examples of how like just changing some paint colors can make a huge difference. And actually, I'm kind of looking at this and I'm kind of amazed that we don't have more uses of the of like the toe line parts, like the chests and stuff like that. Like a little bit surprising they didn't
No
reuse any of that
parking
for
means
Jalopy. I don't mind because I think that this look fits the Junkion a little bit better, but yeah. Anyway, that's all the different decos there. So let's transform this guy into his Almo now. So he is going to turn into a car of some kind. Yeah, God, as far as Weird Al songs, the one we got going right now, like Skipper Dan, that's like, oh, Transformers for washi tape. Nice, nice, awesome. Oh, that is really cool. That is awesome. Transformers designs for washi tape. Sweet. That'll be cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There was like so much talent out there in the Transformers fan base. Like it's just like, oh my God. Just as far as fandoms, like there's so many talented people that I think we all know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, God, I've got like a few artists that are friends. One thing I'm actually looking forward to at TFCon Toronto this year is just how like there's like a local artist who got into the artist alley for TFCon. So it's like I was very much like when I saw them at a convention, I was like, oh hey, congrats, you're gonna have a great time because they've not been before. I was like, oh, you're gonna have a good time. It's like always a blast. But, like,
I kind of wish I'd bought that third party like
seeing the
Chrome
stuff
Dome that was retooled into the Joker.
But yeah, like the best part too is seeing the sort of stuff that they sell. Like it's the sort of thing where I'm like, oh, that'll do well in the TFCon artist alley. Like it's really because they have a lot of like just some fun like Transformers stuff, and it's the sort of stuff that like people will buy. But let's see. Anyway, let's keep transforming this guy. Oh, nice, nice, nice.
I've basically gotten the.
Yeah, the Toronto show is always a blast. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't have a passport, so I TFCon Toronto. I guess I could apply for it.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a passport.
Like
It
I
just
have any
gives you
means
more
of
options. Like passports are good to have just to give you options.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna have to renew mine. Probably yeah, I think that's gonna be up for renewal next year. So I'll have to think about that soon. And if you can afford it, it's always best to get like the 10-year or something like that if they have that available. Because it's just better value for money if you decide to trade because it's cheaper per year. I'm gonna think like my next passport photo will have my like giant mustache on it too. That'll be fun.
Yes, because you are the Eggman.
Yes, that's what I am. I have a master plan.
Oh yeah, you're oh yeah.
Oh yes, Sonic 4 teaser.
Jim
Yes,
Carrey,
yes,
well,
yes.
it's
Let's
not
chat
noticed.
about that. Yes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
You know what my reaction was when I found out Jim Carrey was back?
A lack of surprise.
Back. Well, yes, but also I just had to do the he's back.
Yeah, I will say the trickiest part with this mold has always been the
know,
back of this. Honestly, with this mold, while these do transform all in one, like it is honestly a lot easier to just pop the arms off for the back transformation. Like I've always found that because they tend to loosen up anyway. So it just makes it a little bit easier.
Apparently, leaks say the Chaotic Core, which will be pretty interesting to see.
Sorry, the what? Leaks say what? I didn't catch that.
It's like they're set the Chaotix are going to be in it.
Yeah, I
The
don't
Chaotix
buy
are going to
that
be in
myself,
Sonic
but we'll
4.
see. I don't buy that purely from a technical standpoint. That feels like your standard fan casting thing. Because like keep in mind they're going to be doing Amy. These movies are not like they do well, but they're still not like insane budget films. And they're going to have Amy in there, and they're going to have Metals. That's already like 2 new CG characters that we're getting for this film.
Yeah. Look, I just want to see Rouge and Tangle in this series. Rouge, Tangle, and Whisper. And there's a lot of characters, honestly, but Tangle and Whisper are like two of the top two, just because I think it'd be cool to see them like make the jump into like the movies.
Be interesting. I think
and
they're
Rouge
probably
is
a little bit too obscure.
It'd be nice to see Rouge because like.
Yeah, I'd love to see Rouge.
It'd be nice to see Rouge since we already got Shadow.
And actually, that's a good case in point there. Remember all the fan speculation that hey, they're totally putting Rouge in this movie because of the fact that even though they haven't announced anything about Rouge. Yeah. Anyway. Yes, this is the base figure here. In his little like just I guess dragster truckish thing, and then we can just put all the different accessories on. So like that goes on the back. These 2 guns will fill up the back of the car. and just give it an actual like rear, so it actually looks more like a car and less like a truck. And then of course we got these little guys over here that you can plug them in wherever, but like they're gonna fit best over here.
I don't know if like Tangle and Whisper would really be that obscure at this point. They seem to be pretty mainline. Like they're still like more obscure than like the
Among the
Chaotix,
Sonic
I guess.
fan
But
base.
you know,
But I mean mind you, the Chaotix were pretty obscure until Sonic Heroes.
yeah.
People forget
And
that.
Tangle and Whisper are making the jump into the games now, so you know.
Yep.
They definitely are being treated like marquee characters, and I like that because they
Oh yeah.
deserve it.
Yeah. It's great. Yeah. Anyway, there's Jalopy there in the alt mode there. I mean, it's a nice looking Junkion. Like, I don't mind getting another Junkion just to have some generic Junkions. Like, never a bad thing with that. And goes well with Kiara too, actually.
Also, a reminder to people that Whisper's voice actor is like non-binary, just so you know.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. All right, that is honestly very good to know. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 2 figures down. That's 2 figures down, and yeah. I'm still having to do too much nose blowing, so it's annoying. I will be really happy once I'm fully over this cold. Taking its sweet,
I've been
sweet
kind of
time.
struggling with allergies because you know Florida
Mm.
all in the spring.
Yeah, it's that time of year. It's that time of year where everyone gets sick because of just like stuff is spring in the air.
I'm gonna have to play the clip, aren't I? Because I mentioned Florida.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Next up on the list. Well, we started with Hololive, so let's do another. We've got a few more VTuber Nendos, so let's pick another one. And this one is a God. Has it been like 2 years or so now? I think that she's been back streaming under this name, but we're gonna do Doki Bird next. And this is another bird one actually.
I
was not trying for a pattern here, but hey, yeah, we got a Doki Bird one. This one is actually based off of her old model. She doesn't like she updated her design. Like, was it last year that? No, it was like 1.5 years ago or so. She did the model update, I think. But like the merchandise is based off of like her old design. And part of that is there is the whole saga like surrounding her going indie again. Because she was a corpo VTuber. She had streamed under Doki Bird in the past. She became a corpo VTuber. And then there was some stuff that came out with regards to just how she was being treated, like at her agency. And like it was like fairly ugly
was
stuff.
this Niji Sanji or was this that?
Yeah, that was
Is
Niji
this
there,
Niji
yes.
Sanji? Because I remember hearing about one. Yeah, the one that kind of imploded and all the talent left because like people running it were like total jerks.
Oh no. Oh, no, that's a different one. That's a different one though. No, you're thinking of a different one. Like
Yeah,
Niji's
right.
Niji's still around. No, you're thinking of the one from last year. What was it? Like there were a bunch of people left Niji, but they're still around. But no, the one that imploded there was how am I? Okay, I'm blanking on their name. That's not a bad thing. But it's V Shoujo. That's the one that imploded because they weren't paying their talent. Yeah, because they weren't paying their talent. That was their problem. They were full on pyramid scheming the company, and like weren't paying their talent. So that's a completely different story. But anyway, so she left. So she quit and went indie again, and overnight became like one of the more popular, one of the like big indie VTubers out there, because she had a big following, and the whole story did not, and the whole story like kind of like made her employer and her fellow talent and stuff like that, because like she was getting bullied by people and stuff like that, and like the company wasn't doing anything about it.
What the hell?
Yeah, like fellow talent sort of stuff.
It sucks.
But anyway, though, she went indie. She's doing well for herself now. Like every so often I see her stuff come across my feed. Like for instance, I will say I love the fact that this is somebody who she's also another Canadian one too, so if memory serves. So hooray for Canadians.
Neat.
But
Oh,
no.
Canada. Da, da, da,
Yeah,
da.
her and Crony are the token like Crony of Hololive are like the token like bigger like named Canadian ones there. Uh but anyway
Wait,
though,
Inugami Karoni's Canadian?
huh? No, not Corone, Crony.
Oh.
The clock girl there from Hololive, like from the English
Oh.
side.
Yeah, because I was pretty sure Inugami Karoni was
Yeah, no,
Japanese.
she's Japanese. No, Crony is Canadian. But
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, anyway,
okay.
Doki Bird is also Canadian, but yeah, this is based off like because she went back to using her old model that she'd had before she went indie, and that's what this basis of this design is. And yeah, she's done fairly
Hmm.
well for herself. She's stayed indie, and I think don't think it's probably more work, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, she's been around for a while. She's fairly established at this point. As I was about to say, I do love the fact that this is the woman who for like a concert stream made one of the songs that she did, the Han Solo song from the Star Wars
Oh God, Connect Star Wars.
yeah, she full on did that in concert, the Han Solo song.
Amazing.
Yes, and even like on screen, like she was full on replicating the dance and everything. She
You know
was
why I
full
love
on
that song? Because it makes annoying because it ticks off annoying Star Wars fans.
yeah yeah. Honestly, that should have been the theme song of the Solo movie.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even joking when I say that. They should have made that the theme song of the Solo film. Because I mean, hey, it
Listen,
was an
I just hate
authorized under Lucas project too. Like it's not you can't even blame Disney on that. That
like
was all Lucas.
like I just hate the Star Wars fandom and think that they're well, okay, there's parts of Star Wars fandom I d- look, it's the Reddit and Twitter side of the Star Wars fandom I hate. The part that's like
Look, it's
the
because
sequels
Star
are
Wars is
so
such an easy target for grifters.
yep, or at least it was.
No, it still is.
I
It
think
still
it's
is.
been
They all switched over to going after Dave Filoni after Kathleen Kennedy left.
yeah, I know, but nobody listens to them anymore because after kind of feels like nobody listens to grifters anymore because and that's a good thing because
Yep.
like everyone stopped listening to them after the 1-2 punch of people listening to the grifters got the Acolyte canceled, and people went back and watched the Acolyte and said, "Hey, this is good. Why the hell did we want this to be canceled?" And then Andor ended up being something that the grifters couldn't even touch, without looking like idiots.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And the Darth Maul series looks like it's gonna be really good. That
Yeah,
starts in like just a couple of weeks.
I can't wait until the Pokemon fan reaches a point where the grifters are people start ignoring them and just go yeah, the games
Mm,
have flaws, but there's good things about them
yeah,
instead of going, oh, the
yeah.
games are the worst thing
Honestly,
ever,
what I
and
love, there's a YouTuber who I really enjoy there that is who does a lot of like Star Wars like analysis stuff. And what I love is he'll do like economic analyses and he'll like just compare them to present day stuff. Like he did a video the other day where he was straight talking about how like from his standpoint he actually does love the prequels because he's like those primed me like for my adult years there in terms of learning more about the world and stuff like that, just all the economic stuff
yeah,
and everything in those movies
yeah,
and all just all the messaging. And I mean, he's also like, well, plus they're also my childhood films, so yeah, bias.
yeah. I
But
mean, the prequels were my childhood, but I don't really like them very much.
but anyway though,
But I
so
still appreciate some of the things they tried to
yeah.
do.
But anyway, I'm not really going to touch on articulation so much because again, as I said, Nendoroids are all pretty much the same. But yeah, so Doki looks pretty good here, and we got her hat over here too. We got her the hat that is trademarked for this particular model design here. And I do like this here. We've got a little piece of thin plastic that is just meant to go in between the hair here. So if we just like split this a little bit and slide this hat on just right, it should be able to catch and then just sit in, and then it'll just stay at an angle like that because it's just caught in between the hair bits. Like it's nice when they do that for Androids. It's a good touch. Yeah, so she's looking pretty good so far. So we got a bunch of accessories here. We got this tomato here, which is a representative of her fandom. Like that's how her fandom is generally drawn, like the
You say
tomato.
tomato, I Zader Matermorts.
I forget what the significance for the tomato is, like for her. Like I know there's a whole like Because a lot of them tend to be like keyed around like a phrase or something like that for a lot of that. But so let's see. Oh, and the head thing popped off. But let's put the tomato on here. Let's just do this. Get the tomato in. Unless I did this the wrong way. I might have. Let's see. I think I'm trying to get the wrong ball joint on here. And
Why
speaking of
does
wrong
the
ball joints, we got
Jonkler?
an ad coming up very, very shortly.
Good, 'cause I need to
Uh,
take a break for a few seconds, for a few minutes, I guess.
yeah, because we got an ad coming, so there's gonna be a break. Yeah, what's that?
Why does the Jonkler? Is he stupid?
Are you reading that Arkham like Reddit again?
Oh, I'm not reading it right now, but that stuff's embedded in my head, man.
Yes, yes,
I've gone
yes,
insane.
yes. I can tell.
I've gone completely insane. Am I stupid?
I don't know. Are you?
Is there a lore reason I've gone completely insane?
Anywho, though, we are gonna run the ad, and when we return, after I massage, we are gonna get back to taking a look at this Doki Bird Nendoroid here. So yeah, we shall return in just a minute.
So they laugh at my.
All right, and we are back. We are back from the ad breaks, and yes, we are still looking at toys. So let's see. We have We have over here the Nendoroid Doki Bird, which we are taking a look at, and we have been just slowly picking all the accessories out and stuff. You know, it's a good likeness of her. We got a bunch of little things. We got this little bird here that is, you know, like one of her mascots. You know, it's like, you know, wearing the same sort of stuff there that Doki has. There's no real pigs to plug this in anymore, so I think it just sits on the stand. And then, as I mentioned, we got the tomato over here. That kind of represents her fan base. Like, tomatoes are a whole motif with her. And we got another hand over here, too. Yeah, it is. And then we got another hand over here, too. We can swap this arm out. And this hand here just has, like, just another little bird mascot that you can just hold in the palm of her hand. So, yeah, so we can just, yeah, it's a nice little bonus there that she's got, like, this little bird here that she can hold up. So, we got a bunch of alternate heads as well. So let's look at all the alt faces on Doki. Like, we got the standard Doki bird face. Like, this is a fairly standard resting face for her. You know, it's a good Doki bird face. Like, she's got a her model's fairly expressive, so. Like, there's a lot of smugness to her expressions generally. Just a resting smug face almost, I would say. And let's see, let's get this head on. And why is this one not sliding in? Yeah. Oh, nice. 3 small parrots. Oh, that's cool. All right, we got this one over here, which is just like another, like, just like, just smug smile sort of thing there. Another decent Doki expression. And then we've got a laughing one too, because one thing she does a lot of as well is just like laughs. So we got this laughing one here. Like, these are all very much like emblematic of like the sorts of faces she does on stream a lot. So. Oh no, this is an Endoroid over here. These are Endoroids. Blockies wise, I do have I have the blocky stuff up there because I do have a bunch of blockies. Like all these blockies defenders, and I actually do have a point redeem that will force me to do a blind bag blockies draw. So yeah, so that'll force me to like I've got a bag of blockies next to me, and that point redeem will force me just like grab one at random and then just open it right here and now. And that's not just for toy streams, that's just all the time. Yes, these are the big accessories that we have over here. And then we got a bunch of other stuff over here too. She actually comes with quite a lot, honestly. Probably there's probably less of a licensing fee with her stuff. So we got what do we got? We got a nice. We got like a hand set here that can do like a little heart. So that's, well, I don't know if it's a heart, but just like doing the whole like hands coming out. Oh, yes, like that exactly. All right, so let me shake up the bag of blockies. This is all Transformers blockies defenders in this. These are the small ones. And there are figures from waves 1 through 6 in this bag. So I'm just going to reach in. I'm going to grab a random one. And we have one from wave 4. These are the waves that have like the Bruticus guys in them. We've gotten a few characters out of this now. Let's see. I got Rodimus Prime. I got Scourge, Shockwave. What else have I gotten? I got the Brilliant Hound, the Shadowglass Megatron. I'm still hoping I get one of the rare I got Blitzwing. I'm still hoping I get one of the rare Grimlocks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For the Defenders, they've had 6 waves, and we actually just got a teaser for an upcoming wave. Like this morning, it looks like they're doing more Beast Force characters because wave 6 they start doing Beast Force guys too, and waves. Like, there's an upcoming wave where they teased Galvatron and Lio Convoy from a Beast Force 2nd. Like, for the Defenders. So, yeah. Yeah, and then the Galaxy Series ones, I think Galaxy Series is up to wave 8 now? I can't remember. But we've got a lot of waves now. Anyway, though. And then, of course, there's also the Blockies Wheels ones where it's just alt modes. And those all look really good, too. I've been tempted by some of those, because a lot of them are IDW alt modes. But anyway, we got a bag of parts here, so let's dump these out while not looking down, and then I will look down and see what I opened up. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, we got Rumble! Nice! We got everyone's favorite Cybertronic Spear. So let's just start pegging them together. All right. Those on there. Legs. Put all the legs on. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, that's awesome. Well, that sounds really fun, yeah. Yes, we got all these little details on here. We got the nice cassette chest. We got the weapons in the back there. And it looks like Rumble is just like the pile drivers. We don't have actual hands for him. So yeah, it looks like it's just a case of we just put the arms out like this and we put the pile drivers in. I don't know what the proper configuration for how his arms are supposed to go is. Doesn't really matter, but let's just see. Yeah, I think that's pretty much right. That's what they show in the box. I'm just grabbing the little file card out of the box so I can toss it. Yep. So yeah, we got the little file card over there. Anyway, we got like the feet to go. So slap the feet on Rumble. And then we just put the rest of the pile drivers in. Oh, nice! And they actually have pile driving action to them too. Sweet. Sweet. There's a little bit of flex. There's some flex to the pile drivers. That's cool. They actually do push up and down. That's really cool. Yeah, so anyway, there's Rumble. There's the Blockies Defender Rumble. Let's just put him back over here. Anyway, let's get back to showing off the Doki stuff. So, we got the little hands here, just the hands coming together. And we have a bunch of arms here. We have some arms that look like they can come in closer together, probably to... Oh, I see. Yeah, these arms have a cutout in them specifically to get it. Yeah, let's show this off. Because, yeah, for this one here, they basically took the approach of, for this particular pose where the hands are coming together, her chest is not really going to allow that, just because of how it's sculpted, and that's why they have divots in these. So we can put this on over here. Yeah, so they have a divot in here specifically so that it can go over her chest and come in nice and close. And you get the standard compression that you would have with like an actual like 3D design. Anyway. And we'll put this on here. Yeah, I gotta wonder with Doki, with its Doki figure, if they waited like 3-4 months, I wonder if they would have used her a newer design. Because it was later that year that I think that not that much longer after that they did the new model. Yeah, so now we can take this here and we can put these hands together, plug these in. And there, now we can get just a whole heart shape there with, that actually works pretty well. Just doing the whole heart shape with the hands. Oh, it is? Oh, that sucks. Oh, I just realized that you, I'm guessing you dropped out of voice because of that? Okay. Yeah, anyway, yeah, so it's a nice Doki expression here. And I mean, like, it's appropriate, too, that they put the whole, like, heart shape on there, considering her name is literally Doki Bird. Like, it is a very appropriate thing to do. So I'm just gonna, like, put it like this here, put the heart shape. I think I'm probably gonna stick with the heart shape. There are some other arms that are just the more generic bent elbow as well. Like, they're bent elbows still, but they don't have that divot cut out there in order to just wrap around the breasts. So yeah, so I'm just gonna put Doki like this over here. Put the little tomato in over there. Yeah, put the tomato in over there. And I forgot to decrement that one, so let's fix that. So yeah, take that, take the other arms, take the other faces. Just cleaning this up a little bit so that I can put this stuff back in the box. Let's see. Anyway, let's put all this stuff back in the box. We got the other bird over here. So we got a couple of bird girls here. And we got Junkion. All right. All right, next up. So that's 3 done. That's 3 down. So with that said, next up, I was debating whether or not I wanted to do this one tonight, but you know what? I think we're going to do it tonight. Because this is like a real queue jumper. I literally just picked this one up this week. So it is full on jumping the queue in terms of what it wasn't in my original plans for my unboxings this week. But you know what? It fits. Because, one man's trash is another's treasure. And, sometimes that trash includes, like, cutting off, just digging into a giant robot's body in order to extract minerals and energon and the like. For instance, Transformers Studio Series Orion Pax. Oh, yeah, I stopped paying for Nitro earlier this year because of just all the crap Discord was starting to pull. Which sucked because there are a few nice things about Nitro that I did like, but yeah, their loss. It's their loss. But anyway, Orion Pax over here. Yeah, this is not to be confused with the Transformers 1 Optimus Prime they did, who is just over here. These are 2 separate toys, 2 different toolings, different sizes. They are both deluxes, but like one is a different size than the other. So yeah, so we got this Optimus over here. And this Orion Pax, you can already see just looking at it, you can see it is meant to be Optimus before he gets his big Optimus Prime glow up. And then they sell this as a deluxe. So, let's get it open. Let's get this toy open and let's take a look at it. Some nice art on this. Yeah, fun story with regards to this figure too. I was not actually able to pre-order this because somebody at Hasbro was asleep at the wheel and never actually put these up for pre-order in Canada. So like they just showed up at EB Games this week as oh hey, we've got this in stock now. Like there was no pre-order alert or anything like that. Like it was just they like him and Devastation Bumblebee, they both had no pre-order window whatsoever. They just showed up, which never happens these days. Like even our local retailer didn't have like Hasbro stuff there. Like they didn't get any notifications from Hasbro with regards to doing pre-orders, which is like a bit of a But anyway, let's get this baggie open. Got all these accessories here. And it looks like we just got a handful of accessories just in the bag. We got the smokestacks that are just going to go in over here. Your standard Optimus Prime Orion Pax smokestacks. And we've got this little globe here to represent like the map there, that the map of Cybertron that they had, the map to the Tomb of the Primes. So they could try and find the Matrix. But yeah, so Orion Pax, once we spread out his feet like this and get him into a proper standing pose. Okay, so this is Orion Pax here, just standing up. And yeah, that is... I'm just making sure that he's all standing up and... Oh, there we go. Yeah. So standing up, there he is. And here he is next to the Studio Series Optimus Prime. So that is... These are, again, I will point out, these are both the same price point. These toys cost the same amount of money. If anything, this toy costs more money because of price point inflation. So, yeah. That being said, he does come with this giant mining accessory to make up for it. Kind of like how Classics Bumblebee came with the whole Wave Rider. So yeah, we have this giant mining saw. It's just based on the ones in the movie here. It just plugs in over there. You have the wheels. It's got 2 wheels here. Both wheels spin. And it looks like it is very much meant to be an underslung type thing here because we can put this in here. Oh, and I guess it goes the other way because, yeah, we have... Let me just put this stuff out. Put the map over there. Because, yeah, we have a guy over here that can plug in, and then we got, like, the guy over there. So we can just It's just meant to be held like a kind of mining saw sort of thing. I'm just trying to figure out how to best pose this out. Let's see. What's the best way to pose this? I guess that, because yeah, he's actually got a good amount of wrist articulation too, so that actually facilitates being able to do stuff with this toy. Because we can bend these wrists in a 90-degree angle as well, as you can see, so that actually ups the amount of stuff you can do. So we can take it like this. We can actually have him kind of hold it like this here. It's awkward. It's awkward. There's probably better ways to hold it too. I just have not found one of those yet. But the important thing is that we actually have options for how to actually pose this guy out. Oh, this is going to be better here. Let's see. Bend this elbow around a bit. Let's do this. I'm just trying to find a better pose. But the fact remains that, yeah, we do have options for how he can carry it. It's just a big piece of weapon accessory. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Weird Al's great. Yes. But yeah, anyway, though, taking a close-up on the head sculpt. It's a good Orion Pax head sculpt. Yeah, it's a bit more. You can see as well, too, that they used a different gray, but for the two as well. Like, it's a different shade that they used for the actual gray plastic. Yeah, like, I really like the head sculpt, though. Like, it's like, I do like the glow-up aspect of these characters, just in terms of how much of a size change there is. Like, when he gets the Optimus Prime upgrade versus, like, the Orion Pax. Like, it's just a big difference in size. Way less meat on these bones. Articulation-wise, let's see. We got a ball-jointed head. We've got swivel over there, swivel over here. We've got 90-degree elbow bend. He's actually got double joint in his elbows. So this one bends 90, this one bends 90. So good amount of range of motion. Wrists spin around. The wrists also fold into, which is not as common these days. What else? We got a really weird waist articulation here. That's kind of like, look, you're not going to want to use this to actually articulate his waist. And that's all he has for waist articulation, so effectively he doesn't really have a working waist. Not one you can use anyway. All right, legs. Legs go up to, oh, this piece comes up here. This piece flips up. This piece flips up, which is good because flipping that up means we can actually get the legs to kick all the way up here. And then, spin above the knee, 90-degree knee, toe articulation, and we got a big ankle tilt over there. Yeah. So not bad articulation-wise. Not bad. The lack of a proper waist definitely does hurt this toy, though. So let's transform him. Let's see. Yeah, we got the whole front of the truck over here. And okay, and then that folds there. I'm just trying to see how the head folds in, because the head clearly does fold in. There we go. Head goes in like that. That comes over top. Okay. Yeah, no worries. So let's see. I'm just trying to remember how this TF1 design goes. Like, we got these little pegs here, so these are clearly going to peg into something. Like, especially looking at where the way the offset is here on his on his on his bicep, it very clearly is meant to peg in somewhere. I'm just trying to figure out where. It's a sort of weird design that only makes sense if this pegs in to a thing. Yeah, let's see. This all comes up over there. What else? This popped off here. Let's get this back on. I don't know if this is supposed to go up for transformation. This might just be there for the leg articulation. But let's see. Waist swivels around, it looks like. Yeah, waist. And that's why we got the really weird pivot there in the waist, because it's meant to swivel around all the way and realign all this stuff up there. So this just pegs in up over here. Let's see, do the legs down. We got these wheels there. Let's see. I'm just trying to figure out like where different things go. 'Cause yeah, these legs, do they just... Oh, I see how the legs go. That goes there, okay. This folds up like this, and then the legs go in and they clip in over here. Okay. So legs clip in there, these go here. And then that all stabilizes, and then I guess we can just bend this there. And, okay, and then this little nub probably goes in over here. Like, that would make sense. So, let's see if we can figure this out. I think this comes around like this here. Well, okay, where it is... I'm just trying to figure out the way the arms go here. I assume that... Oh, these go on the underside, obviously, because of the wheels. So the arms clearly have to come around like this, just be... Oh, I see. I see. So this peg here has to line up somewhere over here on the underside, I guess, because these wheels have to line up. I don't know where this peg goes, but clearly stuff has to come around like this. Okay. Well, I mean, it would be a lot easier if I pulled out the instructions, but like the fun of this is figuring it out. A lot of this is born of my own just arrogance because of like how many toys I've transformed over the years and going, oh, hey, I can totally do this easily, and then failing at doing this easily. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the, it's probably going to be janky in terms of how it actually looks in the end, but I can see that there's different things that are clearly supposed to slide in the different stuff. I might just end up honestly pulling out the, like at this rate, it might be easier to just pull up the box and just take a look at a photo. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Well, I don't know, like, Transformers don't really have much in terms of text instructions, though. So I don't think that would be that much of a problem. Yeah, these go around here. Let's go over here. Like, you generally don't read text on Transformers instructions, so I don't think that's that much of a constraint. So this all comes in like this. I'm just trying to figure out where some of these things go. Oh, I see. This little bit over here, this guy here, this is going to slide in over there in the waist. So that's going to lock in over there. Yes, that locks in over there. Oh, I wonder. Oh, I bet the little nubs here, just to show this, I bet that these little nubs here are actually so that, yeah, they're there so that you can actually plug in the hologram on the arm and have the arm, have this coming out of the arm. That's cool. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That makes way more sense. So anyway, yes, the arms just come in like this. Like we need to line everything up so that the so that the wheels are straight. Let's see. Load these around. And that's how he transforms. Yeah, just look at the back of the box. This is the transformation for this toy. Is it anything fancy? Oh no. God no. But this is it. This is how it goes. And then we can just take this giant weapon here, plug it into these two tabs over here, and just mount the giant mining saw on his truck over here. Is this not going in properly? Yeah, because this one goes in over there. It's just, yeah, these are not tabbing in very well. It's just this. Yeah, these just they're not tabbing in super well. I don't know why. Oh, it's because these come down. There we go. Yes, that goes in like that. These legs just stick out like this here, and that is Orion Pax in this mode. It's a bit yeah. I mean, yeah is kind of the best way to describe it. It's kind of a bit of a really, really. This is what you guys did, alt mode. Like it's not a great alt mode, really. It's very janky. It's very like I get what they're trying to do with this. They're very much trying to do like all the different screen looks the characters, and Orion Pax and Optimus Prime do have different looks. And oh sweet, we can plug the hologram in over there. We got these little pegs here you can plug the hologram into, so that's good. But yeah, that is this guy. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing, I guess. Like, it's more, I didn't really have high expectations of this toy, I will be honest. It was more of a, well, let's see how it looks, and it'll look good on the next to the other TF1 guys, probably. And in robot mode, they look good together. Because it's like, just that height difference really sells the Matrix glow up. But yeah, there's not really a lot to it. Not really a lot to this. So with that said there, that's another thing done. That's another toy unboxed. All right, we got two more things left to go. First, we're going to start off with another Nendoroid, and this one is another streamer, but this one's a fictional streamer. And it's actually very good timing on this one, too. Like, this is another case of a figure that I got, like, months ago. But this is Ame here, from the game. It's known in Japan as Needy Girl Overdose, and the English release of the game, the official name is Needy Streamer Overload. It's a fun game. It's a disturbing game. There's some really messed up bits in the game there, because you're essentially playing in the game that let me just go blow my nose. But like the premise with this game here is that you are playing a manager for this streamer. You're playing her like her manager / like boyfriend or whatever there. And she is very clearly, as you're playing the game, she is like not the most mentally stable person. Like the character, you have different fields and stuff there. Like for instance, like it is probably like one of the better endings in the game, and one of the first ones I got when I was playing it is the one where she ends up essentially getting fulfilled just from dating her manager, that she ended up just stopping streaming. And that's probably one of the better endings, considering that one of the other endings I got was like really, really disturbing. And incidentally, yeah, it's a psychological horror game, yes. Because yeah, it's very much a streamer simulator, but you're not playing as the streamer. You're managing the streamer, and the streamer's mental health is one of the major considerations. Oh, hey, Ramses. Incidentally, I just found this out the other day. It's actually getting an anime next core. They're making an anime based on the game. So it's actually really good timing that I'm opening this up. So, because come April, you're actually going to have a way to experience this without playing the game. So yeah, we're going to open up Ame. This is because the character is what is it? OMG Kawaii Angel is her streamer name in the actual thing, and Ame this is her regular appearance in the actual game. Like this is what she looks like without her fancy wig and makeup and all that stuff and streamer outfit. But yeah, it goes well, Ramses. It goes well. We're opening up Nendos. We're opening up a few. It's a waifu trash stream, so we're doing Junkions, we're doing Nendo, we're doing like anime girls. And of course, we're doing some trash stuff, like this TF1 Optimus, Ryan Pax, who is kind of a little bit trash. So again, he's on brand. Yeah, let's get all the standard stuff off, and then we'll take a look at Ame over here. I think they are reissuing the Kawaii Angel version there soon. Like they've done a couple of looks for that. But yeah, um, I like doing my on-brand streams, and yeah, I was saying earlier, like Orion, like they did not really do. Hasbro did not really handle the pre-orders well for that deluxe wave because they did not go up for pre-order in Canada at EB. They just showed up as in stock. So like I actually did have to go in and like I was like, oh my god, wait, they're on the website now. They're in stock. Oh my god, I'll let the store I go to has them. I guess I'll just phone ahead and get them to hold some. But anyway, we got your standard Nendoroid articulation with the arms and legs. I'm not going to go into that again. And we do have a waist swivel. But yeah, so again, this is like meant to be her regular look, like when she's not streaming, just as a regular person. Because she plays this like her streamer persona is like this hyper perky, like high energy person. And as I said, like the character is not the most mentally stable as a person. Is it? I don't know. I did pick both of those up though. I am looking forward to Devastation B. I'm looking forward to opening them up, but I don't know when I'm opening him, but I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, so we got a whole bunch of accessories in here. So let's take a look and see what all we got. We've got some alternate heads, first of all. So let's do the standard Nendoroid alt head stuff. Let's pop this head off. And we got a couple here. We got this happy face. So it's like I guess she's having a good day. Maybe she's out on a date or something like that, or just exploring, like just going on an excursion. She's in a good mood here. You can't see the eyes because of the hair, but yeah, I mean she looks good here. Oh god, I have so many Nendos. And even then there's a lot I don't have. And it's like, and if I wanted to catch up on Nendos, honestly, there's like a seller that's not far from me that has like so many Nendos. But there's nothing I need, admittedly. And then over here we have this very disturbed looking face here with this big eye that I don't think she's very mentally well. Yeah. There's a little bit of blush there, but yeah, I'm concerned by the expression. So she comes with a few accessories. Let's see. We've got an arm that can reach. It looks like we have another one of those arms that's designed to reach around her sculpt. Just going by the cut in it. So let's just see how this arm goes. I'm very curious to see how this is supposed to go. But you can see here we have a little cutout for the sculpt for something over here. So we put this one on. And is this meant to go? Oh, this is meant to go down here. Okay, so this is meant to go in, like, and just have her hands, I guess, coming in like this. So I guess just to have her hand coming in. And does she have two of those arms? Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like we got a couple here. So let's just, yeah. Let's play around. Oh, and this one's got an entirely different pose to it. Okay. Okay, so this one... Oh, interesting. So the arms come over here. Oh, that's cool. So we get a whole pose of her, like, just holding her arm there. Okay, that looks even more psychotic now. That's even creepier. That's a little bit creepier. Just the way the pose is there. What else we got here? We got a cell phone. Nice. I always love when you get figures that have phones, and we got a little peg there. It's this pegged into a hand. So let's see. Hand. I'm just looking to see. Is this the hand that holds a cell phone? No, this is a different hand. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so this one holds the cell phone. So we got our smartphone over there. It just plugs into the hand over here. So we got a prop. I actually really like that they put a peg in there for holding the phone. Like, a lot of times they don't do that sort of thing, and the phones do pop out easily. But, yeah, they do not do that problem here. So we can put this arm in here. And, oh, right. I need to put the OG arm back in. And then just separate at the elbow. Yeah, separate at the elbow, and then pop this one in here. So yeah, we do this here. Then put the phone in. And there, now she's got her phone. Yeah, I mean, looks pretty good here. Looks pretty good there. And then we got another hand as well too. And I'm just figuring out that accessory right now. I think I know what this is, but let's just see. Yeah, this is a very interesting shape here. And let me show you what the thing that goes in here is. Oh, this is very specific. Oh, this is very specific. This is like TOS specific. Because yeah, she's certainly holding something here. Sorry. He says as he coughs. But yeah, that is certainly something that is being held. I think we all know what this is. But yeah. Yeah, she is certainly holding something here. Yeah, there is some stuff in the game that involves her medicating, I think. Yep. I think it actually might be Strideways. Let me just see what they actually wrote down in the insert. Let me see if they have any English on here. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, no, they don't specifically say what it is, but yeah. No, it is pretty much what you think it is. And that's just such an unusual thing to see on like one of these figures. Well, I do really like doing like figures with phones generally. I might end up hold up, let's just put it this way. Like honestly, I might end up just posing her with this because it's just such a unique accessory. And it just like I like the unhinged vibe that this has. Like it's got a very like just a little bit of a disturbed vibe to it. And it's just a unique posing on the shelf. And I say this as someone who generally goes in for like if the character comes to the smartphone, I usually pose them with the smartphone because I just love posing characters with smartphones. Oh yes, I could, actually. Maybe some water too, honestly. Yeah, I should go pour some more tea. I think I got more in the pot. We'll do that in just a second here. That's what I get for like still not being like 100% off this cold. Like I'm feeling pretty good. It's just talking that kind of is just I'm still coughing here and there and stuff, and it's the most annoying thing. Like seriously, it's annoying. It's annoying because my energy is all there. All right, so let's put this one in here, and oh my god, let's see. Nope, that popped out again. The tiny stick popped out. The tiny stick that is lit on fire on one end popped out of her hand. I'm just realizing as I'm posing this out that wow, this just because the way the skirt is and because she's leaning over, yeah, that sure adds a vibe to this even more. There's definitely a vibe about this figure here. Like she does not look like she is doing very well. Like it's certainly an accessory choice, and I kind of like the accessory choice just as a little as a let's bring this around here actually. think I'm gonna need to do this so that I can actually stand her. Because yeah, this is swiveling really, really, really well, but too well. Yes, there she is on the. There's Ame here, just standing. Yeah, I'm liking the look of this one. It's a good looking Nendo. And yeah, I think we're gonna give her death stick there for just posing her out. No, this is a very fitting Weird Al song. Yes, very fitting Weird Al song. And I love how, like, if I had a nickel for every time Weird Al did a song that was from a stalker perspective, he would have at least 2 nickels. Because he's got at least 2 stalker songs. Alright, so we can decrement this list. As we put Ame out. Oh, hey, it's a song about me. That's right, that's me. I'm the idiot. So, I'm going to go get a drink of tea, and then we're going to start in on the last figure here that we're doing tonight. The last figure that continues this whole theme of waifu trash. It should be good. So let's pour some tea. I need to make sure I have plenty of honey in this. Just to soothe the throat. Oh, and I am, okay, I take that back. I guess I'm actually out of tea. Alright. I need to boil more water. I'll just grab a glass of water, and then I will, yeah. Grab a glass of water, and then I will go and just keep, boil some more. Boil some more water, grab a quick glass, and hydrate a bit. Okay, that's better. So, our next figure, there was a very specific song I can bring up for our next figure, and I know Strideways has been waiting for this. Where is that? Because I think we all know what's coming next, don't we? I think we all know what's coming up next. That's right, it's him. It is him. Not the Powerpuff Girls villain, but him. It's animated Rekgar. As he, as he appears in the Age of the Prime style. So, yeah. He is a retool of Trashmaster from the Legacy toy line. Trashmaster was a new Junkion character who, again, was like part of that whole wave of Junkions. Like all those different waves of Junkions and stuff. And yeah, they did a new head and they did him up as Rekgar. So let's get him open. The best Rekgar, the one voiced by Weird Al Yankovic, and whose head is very clearly patterned after Al himself. Because Derek did not miss a beat. May he rest in peace. Incidentally, I still love the interview there, like the, I think that behind the music interview or whatever, where they talk about Dare to Be Stupid. And there's the bit where they talk about, like, Mark Mothersbaugh when he first heard the song. Like, Mark Mothersbaugh of Devo. And and I just love his whole thing of it, where it's like, he was like, yeah, it's like he distilled, like, our sound and was able to do it. It was, like, perfect, and I still hate him for it. Because of just how, like, Weird Al... Just the whole thing of how Weird Al just completely nailed the sound of Devo with the song. Yep. Oh, so it's appropriate for tonight, Discord. It's appropriate for tonight. So we got a bunch of accessories here. This is all still stuff that came with Trashmaster, so nothing new. We got these two bits here, which are just going to be like the front of the alt mode. But because Junkion, you know, they can come off. And then we got this weapon over here. We can just plug in over there. Or we can, like, I don't know, like, we can also plug it in over here. And it is scissors, you know, so he can run with scissors. And we can also fold down his feet and actually have him properly transform. So let's do that. Yeah, so we can take his feet, we can separate them out. Oh, and we got, oh, there's another one too. I missed this one. Let's get this guy here. This elastic out. There. And then we got, shouldn't there be another one of these? Did it go flying off somewhere? Because there should be another one of these, right? I think this is for like the actual like garbage can, sorry, the trash compactor stuff there. Hmm. Odd. That's odd. Unless it flew somewhere or something like that. But shouldn't there be like another one of those? I'm just looking at the box here. Yeah, there should be two of these in here. Unless it just came off somewhere. Let me just see. Oh, we got Doki's hat over here. Huh. Am I just blind, or am I blind, or did they miss an accessory in the bag? I could just be blind. I am not discounting the possibility that I'm blind. Weird. Ah, I'll have to take a look around. But anyway, the Trash Master himself, like Rekgar. Let's take a look at the new head here, and it is very much animated Rekgar's head. Like it's just straight up like a TFA Rekgar style head sculpt. And yeah, and it is on a ball joint. It does not really stay up, but it is a ball joint, so we can put it in the socket and stuff. Shoulders spin around, and they go up like this. Let's see. We have a swivel over here, 90-degree, a little bit more than 90-degree bend. Wrists also swivel. And what else? Skirts, hip skirts go up. Swings around like that. Let's see. Thighs. Okay, thighs go out as well too, like this, so you can split. Swivel above the knee. Again, it's a Junkion, so like these guys are meant to come apart. So we can pop his legs off. We can also pop his arms off over here. Where did the arms pop off? I think his arms pop off. Maybe not though. Huh. Maybe his arms don't pop off. Okay, maybe it's just the legs that pop off. Yeah, anyway, we got like all this stuff for the feet. We got some ankle tilts as well. Like that. Some decent posability to Trash Master over here. Sorry, Rekgar. I keep saying the name of like what he's retooled from. But yeah, I'm really weirded out though by the fact that he seems to be missing a part. It's kind of weird. Yeah, we got this big accessory over here. It's just like this giant thing there, scissors, or we can bring it around like this. And then we get like this giant, garbage jaw over there, so we can have him hold it either way. But look, the scissors feels more authentic to Rekgar to have him hold it like scissors. Like this feels like the more authentic way to do the weapon. Yeah. I'm just really weirded out by the fact that I can't seem to find the other garbage scout part. Like it's not the end of the world, but it's still annoying. Anyway, though, just to do some comparisons, here he is next to Trash Master over here. So this is the guy that he's retooled from. The only change is the head. Otherwise, there's nothing different between these two. There's nothing different between these two otherwise. And of course, we can't compare this guy without bringing out the original animated Rekgar toy either. This is my original from like way back when the toy line came out. Yeah, the classic does not stand very well under his own power because of just his how heavy his back is, Rekgar. And yeah, so anyway, there is Rekgar with Rekgar. I mean, colors aren't really a perfect match. This orange on this new one is definitely a lot like these colors are a lot more saturated than the animated toys are. Like the reds and the oranges are way more saturated. But like looking at the head is still very unmistakably animated Rekgar. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And you can tell that even though like like the chest is the windows here on this one, whereas on this one it's the grill. You could tell that they're absolutely still trying to homage and reference it all. Like it's hardly a perfect update. It's very much like a oh hey this could work as Rekgar update. But I mean it does feel like Rekgar. It still feels like Rekgar. I mean he's even got the little antenna molded here into the side of the head if you look. So yeah, it's not bad. As I said, I think the biggest negative with this toy is so far is the fact that yeah, the biggest negative is the fact that I seem to be missing an accessory in the little baggie. I will have to take a look in case it just flew over somewhere on the table, which is also possible. I am not discounting that possibility. So let's transform this guy. So pop this stuff off. Yeah, you can pop this full front to the truck thing here too if you want to just streamline the kibble a little bit. But yes, transformation's not very hard. Let's see. That all goes up there. Genius in France feels like a very appropriate song for this toy. Yeah, so bring these around. Bring these up here. Oh no, these go on the side. Like that. So there's the top of the toy. Like as I said, he's coming together really quickly. Hmm. I do love how Genius in France as a song is very much a song that just like keeps beating the dead record. Like it's a one-note joke based on the idea that like some like Jerry Lewis sort of thing there, I feel. But yeah, it's just the whole song is just beating that dead horse. Anyway, let's see. This needs to come in around here, and these need to tab in over there. And this needs to tab in over there. So there's like multiple tab points. There we go. All right. And let's see. Plug all this in here. And yeah, that is the base garbage truck, which honestly, this looks really good as Rekgar here, as animated Rekgar. This actually feels pretty good for Rekgar. We got this whole bit over here. This is just gonna plug in back. How's this go in? I think this just goes in over here. Yes, this just plugs in back over here in the hands. And just stores in the back like this. And then we just have this whole like garbage truck just bit at the back there for opening up the truck, which works pretty well. And then yeah, and then we got these guys over here. These guys are just going to be like the go in over here, and these are just like the garbage can lifters. So what's the way that you put these in properly? I'm just trying to remember how this is supposed to go. Let's see. Where's the box? Oh, they don't even go there at all. Okay, that's not where they intended to go. Okay, yeah. Right, so these things are meant to go over here more so. Yes, these are meant to go up here, and this is like the things that, you know, that would, I think there's like the things that would lift the cans or whatever there, so, but, yeah, as I said, I don't know where the other part is. Like, there should be a second one of these. I don't know why it's not there. But, yeah, it's really weird. It's really weird that that's missing. I'll have to take another quick look at this bag, but yeah. So, anyways, that's the alt mode, which looks pretty good as a Wreck-Gar alt mode. Hmm. Yeah, with that said, that is all the figures that I have to open tonight. I was debating what I was going to do after this because I was like, you know, this probably won't be more than a couple of hours. Just as I was thinking about like what my stream plans were. Like, for instance, I still have art I can work on. I still have some art I want to do. That being said, given how like scratchy my throat is right now and everything like that, I don't think I'm really gonna go much. I think I'm probably gonna start wrapping this up because quite honestly, well, you know what? Let's transform some stuff back. Let's transform some stuff back first. Let's transform stuff back to robot modes before we head off. And yeah, we're gonna start with putting this back into his yeah, we're gonna start with putting Wreck-Gar back into his robot mode. Again, I'm disappointed by the fact that there seems to be a missing part on mine. Not all I can do about that now, but like I bought this guy a few months ago. Chalk that up to the occupational hazards of taking forever to open things. Yeah. There we go. Takes a bit of force to unpeg that, but once we do, that goes up there. All this comes around. Plug the scissors in here. Yeah, I think I like this better than Trash Master overall, though. Especially since, yeah, he's got the scissors. Like, he's got the Wreck-Gar scissors, and it's a nice little touch. But yes, there's Wreck-Gar right there. It's bulkier, but, I mean, it kind of works. And then we got, like, Ryan Pax over here, who, as I mentioned, is kind of a bit of a, this is really what they did? Really? Really? Like, I have this derisive attitude to it, but I will acknowledge that the transformation is actually fairly good. Like, it does feel like it's doing a whole bunch of stuff with this transformation. So this all comes around here. This comes down. We got all this stuff here. And then, yeah, I need to pop up the head. This, yeah, this backpack folds down. Like this. This all comes down like that there. Now we can get the head up. Yeah, and this will all fold in here. Like this is a mold that's really built for robot mode, and then the alt mode is an afterthought. But let's be honest, considering the movie and considering how the alt modes are done in the movie, that's not that shocking. Just trying to unpeg this. Because yeah, this clearly needs to go up all the way there, and it's just, yeah, I need to get this down. Yeah, I should feel better soon. It's just, as I said, I'm like at 90%, and that's the thing that's frustrating me, because that last 5% is taking Like that last 5-10% is just taking forever, and this always happens whenever I get sick, I swear. Where it'll take way too long. But yeah, so that goes down like this. These come up in here. Again, the actual transformation is fairly solid. And then yeah, and we can put the hologram over there. Clip this down here. Like as far as a actual like Orion Pax action figure, this is fairly decent. But I mean, it doesn't change the fact that one of his smokestacks popped off. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's a decent Orion Pax, but like as an actual transforming toy, it's kind of a bit of a yeah. And then they got the giant accessory just to justify the price, because quite honestly, there's not that much mass in here. And then we got the other Junkion. We got the more fun Junkion over here. Again, just pop those off. It's easier. This mold has always been easier to pop the arms off. And we can do that with the legs too, I guess. And then pop off a thing that's not meant to be popped off. Yep. Boy, lots of pieces just popping off or missing tonight, and that feels completely on these Transformers, and that feels very on brand for this specific set of characters. So yes, this all comes around here. So we got this core torso over here. We got this proper Darth Vader torso over here. If you understand the reference, we got a Darth Vader torso here, and then we got these arms over here, and we got these legs over here. Legs. Split these open. And then, yeah, and then the arms are just gonna come out. Take these guns out here, put this gun in here. All right, there's one gun. And then pop the other arm out. Take the other gun over here, put this in over here. And yeah, then there's the other arm. So yeah, there's his guns. There's his guns. We got this little wheel here. We can just pop this on the back. Yeah. And yeah, and that is Jalopy right there, who is, just a standard Junkion. Like, nothing really wrong with him. Nothing really spectacular about him. He's just a standard Junkion. And yeah, let's just pose everything out that we open up tonight. Show it all off. Show everything off here because we got Kiara, we got Ame, we got Doki Bird, and we got those three over there too. So yeah, not a bad assortment, all things considered. Not a bad assortment of toys. Not a bad assortment of toys at all for tonight. And yeah, I think we're going to start wrapping this. We're going to leave it there, and I'm going to just find someone for us to raid. Because there should still be a lot of people going. Who is going? Let's see. Who's going in my following list? Let's see. I see Cheesecake still going. I don't know how late they're going. Let's find out. I don't see. Yeah, let's raid Cheesecake. I never get to raid them because they're usually not streaming at this time of night. So let's raid Cheesecake. All right. Anyway. Yeah, we are going to go raid Cheesecake. And yeah, thank you everyone who came by. Thank you so much for coming by, Celestian. Thank you for the well wishes. Thank you everybody who is sitting around here. Let's see, yeah. Thank you, Bipolar Brown, Celestian, Ramsey, Strideways, like everyone who's just sitting around and just hanging out. This was a fun unboxing to do. Fun stuff to do. Some cool figures. Some trashier figures. Some just really cool anime girl figures. Some waifu trash. And yeah, we're gonna raid out. So let's all just give Cheesecake a nice hello, and let's have yourselves a great night, everyone. Until next time.